Hello and welcome back. Today we are going to continue in part 3, of our California Seascape painting. Everything's dry from the night before. I'm set up with my colors here. And the goal today is to kind of fix up these beachy spots in here which don't really match the bottom of the painting so much. So I'm probably going to grab a wet rag and take my turquoise and ocean breeze and turquoise, and kind of wipe over them to make them match this beachy area, which I really like a lot. Okay, so let's start there. And I'll just put a little on my palette of each color. And I'll also grab a little bit of white from my big paint bucket down here, the house paint. Grab a little bit of that. And away we go. Give it a little mix here. Don't want to mix it too much. Kind of covering them up, but I can come back and take some of that off as well. Yeah, that kind of fades them more into the background. Clean up a little bit here. And that worked better. This blends more with the sand and shore of the bottom of the painting. I'm going to grab a little bit of white here, and with my finger there's a little error here that I want to kind of cover up. And that took care of that. In here there's some cracks, and I'm going to take some of this white, just kind of go over these cracks a little bit, just help them disappear. The cracking occurred from the paint being so thick that when it dried, it lost its moisture and couldn't fill up the area as well. And that's what happened. I can even grab a little bit of the paint with my palette knife here and go over some of that where it has cracked. Just to help the painting retain some of its strength through the years. Down here it's really cracked, but I think I'm going to leave that. I kind of like it. Clean my palette knife here a bit. Washy, washy, washy. It's another bright, warm, sunshiny day in here at my garage studio in Florida. All right, what is next? Well, I'm going to grab a little bit of this sky blue and work on just up here. There's like a crack there that I want to address a little bit. I'll get a little white on my palette knife, a little blue on my palette knife, and go over this just a bit. It's not really doing what I want it to. So grab a little more paint, fill that in there, got a little bit of drip, that's okay. That's a little bit better. And some cracking in here that I want to go over a little bit as well. Kind of dripped there, but that's all right. That's kind of nice. Kind of made like some cloud shapes in there. Let's see if we can do a little bit more. I'm okay with that. And a little bit up here. Good. A little bit of blue here. Again, I'm going to try and fill up some of these cracks a bit here. I drip down here, but I don't mind it. Put some blue on my palette knife to blend this up here. And again, this white is house paint that I had left over. It's just a white flat house paint. And I like that. That's good. Got rid of some of those cracks. I think I'm going to do a little bit down below here where there's some more cracks. Skies tend to get a little bit lighter towards the horizon. Actually, they get a little bit darker. It's the opposite thing. So let's grab a little bit more of that sky blue and get it on our palette knife here. Let's see if we can drag some of that through there. And that's nice. A little bit of cracks over here. And I see there's a little bit of turquoise on there. I've got just a little bit of turquoise right there. And by the way, if you're only using brushes and not palette knives, you can see the wonderful effect that you get from them. Especially in an abstract art, because they kind of make a they kind of paint where they want to, for lack of a better word. It disperses the paint unevenly. And that's pretty cool. I like those kind of clouds fading into the distance there. Got a little more paint on my palette knife that I'm going to put over here and kind of carry on with that over here. I like it. Of course, the clouds would get smaller towards the horizon as they're further in the distance. And that helped achieve some of my goals here, which was to make the beach more natural, to cover up some of the cracks in the painting, and to provide more conformity to the horizon. And I think that's good for now. My next thought is to maybe work on the sun a little bit. Could it be a moon? Sure. And so I think I'll sign off for a minute and give it some thought. Thanks for spending time with me.